Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Seaopolis Submerged server, and I think I've got an eye infection because I scratched and now it's all puffy and it's okay. This is just gross. I'm taking that little stone out of my eye. It's just gross. But I'm up here. This is the top of my base, and yeah, I didn't expect to do much or anything up here, but I did set up this little 3x3 platform to keep the phantoms off me, and they are my #1 mobs that I dislike because I AFK a lot. And when I AFK a lot, I like to do stuff like, oh hey, I could do some fishing here. I wanted to get me some better equipment because right now I've got a copper axe and a stone pickaxe. I made a copper pickaxe because that was required and it had 200 uses, and I made an iron pick and that has 250 uses. And then I decided, because I was doing a whole bunch of vein mining down in the base, it just blew through those so fast that I said, I'm just going to use super cheap stone tools. I want something better than that. The stone tools are slow, they're annoying, they're easy and cheap, but they're annoying to have to use. I'd want something better. So I decided that I would see if I could get something better. And I looked at picks and I saw a Neptunian pick. Here, I'm going to stop this. Yeah, auto fisher. It's a great thing. It's a client thing. Anyway, so it comes up into this wooden hopper, which goes into this chest, which has nothing, goes to this hopper, goes to this one, and then down to this one. Let me show you what this guy has done. Lots and lots of cod and herring and salmon. Jellyfish are great because those are slime balls when you cook them. You don't believe me? Here, cook them. Slime balls. So they're fantastic. It's just tons and tons and tons of different things. Name tags, so I can name no animals because I'm not really interested in picking up animals. Over here, I've got tons of saddles for riding my horses, so I can just, okay, I can't use those either. Some interesting books in here. I'm thinking Frostwalker might be definitely something worth having. Because I wonder if I sit down on a boat, if that would actually freeze the water, and now I would go across on ice. That would be super, super fast. I have no idea if that's going to work. Anyway, so water bottles, saddles, just tons and tons of this stuff here. But these were the treasures that I was most interested in getting. These are all from the aquaculture. And Neptunium has some interesting things. Neptunium, there's various armor bits like this one, you can see underwater better. This allows you to breathe underwater. That's very handy. This makes you weightless. Do you just float there instead of sinking? I don't know. And then swimming faster, all of those are great, but these are some great tools. Here's a pickaxe. This is like diamond level or better pickaxe. Well, I think that's a great idea. It only needs 3 of these ingots, and I have 5 nuggets. So that's not gonna go anytime soon. Okay, the sun's going out, so I'm gonna stand here for a second. This last little while has been a bunch of busy action and nothing. Because when I'm sitting here AFKing, it's nothing. I overnight AFK, I filled up the bottom chest and the next chest and half of the chest above that, and then because these wooden hoppers actually have just 1 slot, they're really poor in pushing multiple things down. So you saw it was like a chest and a half of stuff from overnight, which is fine. Let's go home. I have cleaned up this area a lot more. I'm just slowly moving stuff around. A lot of the stuff that was in here is just gone. It's taking a while because I need to figure out where things go. Let's run because it's so far. I also spent a huge amount of time setting up my storage area here. So many of these trimmed. I went with the white stone and the cyan stone. I kind of like that. The cyan, no, this is the cyan. That that plus the white, it ties into the rest of the base just nicely. So going with that, I put a few things in there, you know, sticks and logs, and a lot of the solids that I'd been finding, I went ahead and stuffed those around here, a few other things. But this, I spent a huge amount of time making sure that I had enough of these compacting drawers, because here's all my metals. They definitely need it, and I'm sure I'm going to fill up this with a bunch more metals, and then over here other stuff that's compacting as well. One of the things that Smash did that was really great is he gave me one of each of the saplings. So I went ahead and I ran them through these hopper pots here to sit there and get multiple saplings back, a wood for each of them, and an apple for each of them, because I'm getting close. I'm 90 some. I think I need like 30 more foods. Well, here's 16. Well, minus the cyan apple that no, not the cyan. Yeah, the light blue apple that I've eaten. Maybe I've eaten the blue one. Did I eat the blue one already? I have eaten the blue one. I don't think I've eaten the cyan yet. Nope. So there's 12 of these that are left, at least, maybe 14. I'm not sure. Anyway, just having fun with that. Also made something really, really handy over here. This, the item repairer. This today is my favoriteest block in the mod pack, and it's not all that expensive. If we take a look at the recipe, it's 20 iron. So 18 for that. To the smithing table takes another 2. So that's 18 iron, and it fixes all sorts of stuff. I've been grabbing these boots because if I come over to here, let's actually take all the boots and go, because this will. Oh, no, I need the shears for this. Anyway, with shears, I can sit there, chop these into leather. So this is another way of me getting free leather. I'll do that later. Yeah, I got the anvil because I wanted to have a much better fishing rod. I used a regular rod. I think 2 or 3 of them burnt through, and then finally, since there were a bunch of people on the server, I said, hey, is there anybody who has an enchanting setup that they would let me use? And Torgal was saying, hey, I've got these books from villagers. And I said, I don't have any emeralds. And he let me use his enchanting table. And so I enchanted 3 of the rods there, and I got Luck of the Sea 2 and Lure 2 and Unbreaking 3. And so I combined all those together. I had enough levels to do that. And then later I found another Luck of the Sea 2 and a Lure 2. So I was able to upgrade this to 3. And once I got mending, I was super, super happy, because at that point I could go to sleep and just let my guy fish overnight on its own, and that was fantastic. I woke up with something like 56 levels. It was a huge amount of levels. Then I also have some other stuff here, some bows and a whole bunch of rods, none of which I think I'm going to keep. I'll make it like a grindstone and take the levels off of that. This, however, is my bow that I created. I'll take Infinity. Mending is also really nice, but hey, I've got this repair. I don't need mending. And is this the pack where it automatically gives me arrows? Okay. When I go out hunting, I will take that. I don't need to take any arrows with me. I like that enchant way more than the vanilla where you have to at least have an arrow with you, because I keep forgetting. Anyway, so that's going to be super, super nice when I go wander around. All right, the tin can. The reason why that's handy, not that one, this one, it gives you iron nuggets. And so I'll take those out from the last batch. I had like 12, 14, something like that, a bunch of these. And so I was saying, okay, free iron, I'll take that. Then we've got boxes, lock boxes, and treasure chests. And let's just figure out what on earth these guys give me. A bone? Okay. Let's go through all those. Oh, a birch sapling as a thing. That's really cool. Tall grass, I don't know if I would use that for anything, but I could plant it. Oh. I can put that in here and get more tall grass. Interesting. As far as composting is concerned, it's a 50% chance. So the normal crops are 65, so that's better. but I wonder if that's super fast. I don't know. Okay, let's look at this lockbox. Redstone is very nice. One last one. Ooh, there's my first glowstone. That's super good. Okay, a treasure chest. Only 2 of those. Iron. There's my first emerald. All right. So those are really nice to have. These, when I saw these, I was super excited because what? Why is it telling me a location? Huh. All right. Anyway, so there is a shovel, and I've got enough for a pick. So that's really good. There's an axe. All right, I will swap that out. And I might have enough by this is all done to have a full set of armor. That would be super. Oh, there's a bow. Not sure if I want to change that. I need 24. Oh, another shovel. I need 4. Oh, there's my pick. I don't have to make a pick. Cool. All right. And I've got enough with the nuggets. I've got armor. And here's a sword. All right. So I've got enough to make the armor. I've got a sword. And yeah, these I think I can turn into a single Neptunian ingot, which is a shame because it costs 3 to make. If I smelt you down, do you also? This is not bad because this all only costs 1, so I'm actually getting everything back. I don't know if I really need a shovel, but hey, stop casting out there. I think I'm good to make the armor right now. Because, you know, hello, that would be super, super nice. Leggings, the helmet, the shoes. So legging, helmet, shoes, and then let's get the body piece. All right, we'll take those off, put those on. I'm very curious. All right, let's just go home because I can go through here faster. And now part of the problem is I've got the conduit running, so that lets me breathe. But as soon as I get out of conduit range, which is like 96 blocks plus whatever the timeout is, that should go. Okay, I should be far enough away. Yeah, that should do that. And conduit power, how long are you going to one? Now I've got night vision here and water breathing. This is fantastic. And I'm not sinking. I'm not sinking. It's really slow moving. That's not all that useful, but it's not a decent speed if I double tap and move. But the fact that I'm no longer I don't sink. That right there is really nice. So it's almost like creative flight, except really, really slow. I thought this would Neptune swim increase my swim speed. This is like so slow. I don't get that. But yeah. Oh, double tap. There we go. That's decent, I guess. But I can really see. I can see all sorts of different colored. Okay. I really like having that armor. The slowness is, but the rest is very, very nice. Okay, and then having the higher level weapons, oh, very nice, because this means I can do a lot more mining down below. Let me show you what I meant. I am going through a little bit of more stamina now because I have to double click. That is just. That's the opposite of fast. What if I take and switch with you? Something that's just really weird. So maybe it's not the pants. Maybe it's the leggings that give me the... Yeah, the leggings are slowing me down. You know, I'd rather have the speed than the sinking. Because, yeah, you know, it would be nice. However, that's faster. And then if I double tap, that's even faster still. Okay. Sad to see the leggings are useless with whatever speed thing is on there. That is a shame. Anyway, and I just saw the night vision go away. Sadness. The thing I was saying, oh, I really want to have a pick here that is better. In fact, I'm going to switch the pick. I like having my pick as always number 2. This warp pipe takes me down into the subterranean area where I found this. I was doing a whole bunch of caving out here. And give you a whole bunch of caving out here. And then I saw some of the smooth basalt and I said, ooh, that's a geode. So I've come into here and I've been slowly... Oh, how are you? Oh, that's the axe. Wrong one. I've been slowly taking down these blocks that aren't budding amethysts. Are you not a budding amethyst? You are not a budding amethyst. I've been slowly taking down the budding amethysts because that's something I'm going to be needing later. Not for right now. So there, that I just exposed that guy. And if I can have all of the sides exposed... Oh, there's another one. Then they will slowly generate for me amethyst buds. And then they will turn into... Here, I'm going to get rid of that guy. Doesn't look like it's budding. All right. So I'm just slowly gathering all this. We need another torch in there. Not quite. So that's what I've been doing. And eventually I will take down all of this calcite and the smooth basalt. And it'll be nothing but just the budding amethysts. And then I can stand here and very carefully... vein mine. There's 24 blocks worth. Just the buds and nothing else. And I don't want to break anything else because that would be bad. So if that's just the amethyst cluster, there's another 7 of them. And my backpack is just snagging them up really quick. There's another one right there. There's none. Yeah, just the one. Anyway, so that's doing exactly what I want. And I'll clean this all out and make this just budding, which is fantastic for later. Let's run back over to here. And now I can sit there and... Oh, I pulled up some of those things. Hey, this was another one of these boxes. And something. We'll right-click these guys away. I'll clean up the rest of these. I'm not sure if there's anything else I want with this. I don't need the hoe. I might. Tilled farmland stays moist. That's a possibility if I want to do any farming. I'm not sure. This one, fish are more likely to bite. I don't need fish. I'm more interested in the other stuff that comes with. What's the gift for this one? Arrows go smoothly through water. That might be worth holding on to just because I can shoot underwater nicely with this one. Usable without speed penalty underwater. Okay, so, and, oh, I will void ingots. Nowhere close to being able to use void ingots for a while. All right, I can go back home. I've got a few food items here. I can munch a few things on. Stuff that I've not eaten yet. We'll eat these small things that won't fill me up too fast. That's too much. I'm going to poison myself real quick because it's the food. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I don't care. How long am I going to be poisoned? Oh, that's a lot longer than I thought it would be. What's this? Oh, nausea, hunger. The hunger I could definitely go with. The poison, not so much. Let's get some more health. So there we go. So my healing saturation will go up faster. That was the surprise as far as it being ouchy. Not what I expected, and hopefully I won't die. Oh, there we go. A couple more hearts. Let's take one of you, and the squid ink pasta. because they have some good bits. I think I'm going from green to yellow hearts. Saturation has helped. Survived. That was dumb, but it was a food. So that's the way it goes. I will be able to eat real quick this last one. Is there others? I've not eaten that one. Not eaten that. Not eaten that. Not eating the stuffed potato. I'll hold off on that one. All right, let's just see if I can eat a few more. There, I don't have much other than just showing off what I've done up to this point. But I do want to start some automation. I'm just trying to wrap my head around how do I use, because I really want to use the bronze mesh, but I would like to be able to pull out of the bronze mesh when it's damaged up to a certain point and let my repairer repair the mesh and then put it back in. So if I had like 2, maybe 3 bronze meshes, I should be able to just constantly cycle through them. I would have one that's being worked on, and when that gets damaged sufficiently, and I'm hoping one of these filters will let me do that, when that gets damaged sufficiently, I'll pull it out, put in the brand new one that's fine, send it off to get repaired, and when it's repaired, it comes back into the collection, and 2 should be sufficient. I could do it with 1, but while it's being repaired, nothing's being sifted or strained. So having 2 of them, 1 could be being worked on while the other one's being repaired. But if I have 3, I think I'm completely safe, and I may go with that. Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how do I do that. Let's see, are there any more foods? I haven't done rabbit or the cooked rice, and if I haven't eaten that rabbit, I haven't eaten the cooked rabbit. Oh, and the cooked mutton chops. Let's put that these are all there, because I need to recover all the hearts I lost from being poisoned. So I get to eat a bunch of food here. I'm getting close. I think I'm at 95, 96, somewhere around in there. Let's do a food list. Food list size 97. 102. Okay, so I lost 5 in there, but 120 is the max. I can't eat yet because I'm still hungry. I got a bacon sandwich, rabbit stew. I might eat through all of this. I think the hamburgers left, dumplings I've eaten, bacon and eggs I've eaten. I've not eaten that. Let's move the axe out of the way. Oh, and I think the pork chop. Yep, haven't eaten the pork chop either. Let's eat that. Let's eat the pork chop. What else is small? Not the puffer fish. I think the pork chop looks like it's the smallest. So that's 105. So 15 left. And anyway, I was saying I would like to figure out, but I think I need to go into creative single player and play with some designs to figure out, one, can I pull out the mesh, or do I need to make the mesh? It would make me feel happier if I could make the mesh, or to repair the mesh, then make the mesh. I don't know. I just need to do some creative, and we'll figure out. And I think that's all my hearts. Oh, we had that. What's that little, that white heart thing running along? Oh, is that comfort? I wonder if that's comfort. That's like a regeneration going on there. I don't know. All right, I think I am full, so I'm not going to be able to eat these last 3, but I will put them into my backpack for when I am actually hurting and hungry. Darn those legs. Weightless is not the same as you can't move. That's dumb. 9 hours later, and it feels kind of chilly, and I'm not quite sure why, other than my little friend here. I killed a few mobs and got this out of the loot bag, and unfortunately I don't like the particles, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Cute, but nope. Anyway, I did a thing. I spent a bunch of time doing things, and let me jump up here and give you an idea. I processed a bunch of stuff just to see what materials I would need, and then I came up here and I swapped some things around. This used to be the connector so that I could see the contents and everything connected to it, and I swapped it to the hopper so I don't see it anymore. The reason is when I come over to here and I'm now connected all the way down there, I kept seeing multiple instances of, you know, gravel and sand and dust, and I said, no, I want the dust to stay here and be down there, but I don't want multiple copies of it. So what I've got here is I set up a strainer for dust filtering and a second for dust filtering and 2 for gravelly mulch. The dust filtering should get me the iron and no, the lead, the redstone, stuff like that. And that's automatically getting piped in. And then these, when I make the gravelly mulch, that'll get me all the ores, the copper, the tin, the iron, and the nickel. So I definitely want to do those. This will just run and run and run as long as these are going. And I need to figure out a good way to stop that. But off the top of my head, I don't know. Bamboos just automatically get imported into here. We come around. Oh, yeah, this is the manual input. If I want to drop something into here, it'll automatically get stuck into whatever drawers there. It's been handy doing that. Back over here, here's where I'm making my precious sticks, and here's where I'm making the bamboo mesh. I were doing 2 of those coming together, and I decided, no, I'm going to separate this out just a little bit, because it was getting hard to access the stuff here. Now it's easier to get to. So there's that layer, and let's go down a layer. And I haven't set up a pipe for it, and I don't know if I will. I do want access to here. So here's where I've got a whole bunch of these crafters to make cobble based off of the little stone pebbles I make. This is the copper ore based off of the pieces, iron, nickel, lead, silver, and gold. I don't have those yet, but I know they're coming. I didn't know about any else, but you know, I can just keep processing along here. Now over here, I am crafting up shovels, and I'm going to be making unfired bronze, and then I'm gonna do here to make bronze mesh. So let's actually turn this on, I think, and this should start making for me the unfired bronze. I'm going to have like 2 stacks sitting around of bronze. I'm trying not to just have this burn and burn and burn through my bronze. Unfortunately, I think I might, because this down here is where I've got my unfired bronze, and I don't want to convert all of my copper into bronze. And again, I don't know of an easy way to turn this off. Right now, yeah, this is going into the system. I will have to figure that out. Actually, I'm going to turn this off for right now because I do not need to make ultimate, just unlimited amount of bronze. I want bronze, just not unlimited. Anyway, if I'm going to try putting. Oh, I wonder, because this has got. I wonder if I can add a redstone signal and it stops. I don't know. All right, so let's go down one more layer, and this connector right here that you can see, that's connected to all of this, and then I've got a cable running all the way over here to about there, which is 12 away from the controller. I've got a slave there that it's connected to. So that gives this here access to everything here that's connected, and it should be nothing at this point. But I can see all of the drawers, which is exactly what I want. I don't want to see the minor things over there, but yeah. Anyway, so here's where I'm pushing in the stuff to make the bronze, all these ingots. And then again, silver and gold ingots, they're coming through. And then here's where I'm going to convert all the raw ores into the gravels into the raw ores. And for that, I need the breaker, which needs stone shovels. And I'm going to turn that on. And that's why I've got the thing up there making shovels. Yeah, that shovel one right there. It sticks and cobble. I'm getting that right now. So that comes into here. I made a hopper. So if I get a burst of several different ores all in a row, like a gravel iron and a gravel copper and a gravel nickel, just boom, 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 it'll do them really fast. A regular wooden hopper only does one at a time, but this has 5 interfaces. And so that will capture all of them, dump them into here, and then this can push it around. And this gives me a lot more inventory space for that. I don't want backups to happen anywhere. This up here, let me shift click and pull out the item filter. This took me a while, and I was chatting with Smash and I was going, why is this not working? Because I put in all of these in place. The problem was this: by default, it's rejecting any of these, where I think by default it should be allowing all of these to go through, not rejecting them. Design problem in my book. Anyway, so as soon as I get silver and gold, I'll add those in here too, and they'll get processed as well. But that was the key. Just the regular item filter took me way longer than I expected. Yeah, I've got a bunch of lead going in here. Let's start the processing. And it's just going through. I need to make sure I'm not close enough. I like these little trapdoors because if I really need to get in there, you know, I can, but that stops the stuff from spitting out further. I don't know if it should or does, but I don't want it to. I'm limiting it. And yep, it's keeping up. Good. So that there is processing nicely. And if I come back over here, I did some stuff. I want to have a place for all of these items. It seems to work really nicely as far as these hoppers. They are seen if they're pulling out, for example, all that raw lead ore, that's being pulled out and it's getting dropped into here. But it's also getting dropped into the furnace so that it can cook this stuff up. And this should, as it's cooking down, it should, yep, there it goes. It's putting more of these in there. So that allows all of these to work very nicely. When this is all done, with all of these ores, it should start be processing through these others. Yep, it's doing iron right now. And I don't know what the order is. It seems like I have no idea. So it's processing through all those and keeping up very nicely. Now over here is where I get the stone pebbles. Here's where I get the mini coals, which I'm feeding the other stuff. Here's where I can add more gravel mulch. And here's where I'm kind of limiting the stuff. Ooh, it looks like I'll have 8 stacks of unfired bronze here. But that smelter is just going to smelt it all away, and then I'm going to have bronze, and I'm just going to be taking all of my tin and copper, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But this gives me a huge amount of backup, but also is preventing from converting all my bronze into meshes. I don't want a huge number of meshes. Just a few is sufficient. So let's turn everything on over here. Let's go up. I don't think there's anything here turned off. Yeah, so the dust is going with the bronze. This one's almost, I pulled it from the main base, initial base. I have no mulch to go through. So, I lied. I have some gravelly mulch. I'm going to give you half, and I'm going to give you half, and that will start processing through. Cool. All right, so that's working. Let's make sure all of these are turned on. That's on. That's on. And these are nice because as many sticks as I can hold, right. And then when I can't hold anymore, this will back up here and then stop. And then this hopper pot up here, gotta get a little closer. This will fill up and stop, which is exactly what I want. I don't want it to to overflow in any place. That would be really weird and bad. Let's check the second floor. And it would be like, let's check the second floor. And I think everything's turned on. The bronze mesh is on and it's stored. I don't want to do that. And shovel crafting is all good. And that was just the only piece down there. So I think it's up and fully running, which is really, really cool. All right. So I will take all of these extra leftover bits and feed them into the system, and they should start processing through. Run. Okay, so here I can, I guess I could have put them into that blue chest up there. I'm just gonna dump them in right there. Boom, a bunch of them in there. This is getting turned into cobble. I have a bunch of cobble here. Okay, so this is going to turn into cobble, which will get stored in the crafter over there. That's the extra little extra piece. And all of these are getting crafted. We're seeing individual pieces. They're all getting processed. And these are not turned on, I think, because of lack of coal. Let's check. No, we've got some of these burning. Lead. Oh, okay, you're out. You're low, but don't have anything. All right, so I'm gonna have to sit there and the gravelly mulch will get me more of this. Do I have this set? Oh, that's set to empty. That's why. Let's grab one of these, and now I can sit there and tell that to use the mini coal, and then doop. That will get me the bronze. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, because it's getting occasional little bits of mini coal in there. That's why it's occasionally firing up. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna make more gravelly mulch because that will get me the rest of the ores, and I've got lots of gravel, and I've got lots of mulch. So yeah, there you go. That took me way longer than I expected to figure out. And I again blame Smash because he had done this before. And I took a look at his base and I said, holy cow, that's a lot of tums to move the stuff around. But it works. It's pretty slick and I like it. I just wished I had figured it out a little bit earlier because that took me way more hours with the filter than I expected. Because I had to create all 3 of the filters for the quest. Tested each of them. None of them worked until I switched that stupid little one piece in the UI. Grumble. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, playing on the FTOG Seaopolis Submerged server, and I've got a lot of automation going on there. Except for bronze. I worry about bronze. I don't want to make unlimited bronze because then I have no tin and copper kicking around. And thanks for watching.